Janelle, it's nice to meet you here. I'm wondering, how did you generate these headlines that you're about to quiz us on?
Well, I used a giant AI that had been trained on all of the internet, most of the internet, up until about October 2019. So, in its training, this AI is being rewarded for guessing what comes next in like a string of letters. So, you give it a list of headlines, and it figures probably what's coming next is more headlines on the list.
And this quiz that we're about to do, how is it going to work?
So, what you'll be getting today are these headlines in random order. So you won't know which ones are real and which ones are AI generated, and it's up to you to figure it out.
I mean, the tough thing about this is that on any given year, an actual as it happened story can sort of seem like a randomly generated headline. So this is going to be tough.
I've seen these examples, and I don't think I would be able to necessarily tell all of them apart. Some of them have a bit of a getaway, but yeah, this will be a challenge. All right, let's do this. Let's start with you.
Okay.
So here's the first headline. Canadian biologists' crab cannon may help clean up the ocean.
Crab cannon?
Yes.
I want to say false. It's AI.
And the answer is you are correct. That's false.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. I
like
could have gone either way, that one.
Yeah, I like that there was tension there. Okay, this one here is for Austin. Headline number 2. Canadian wizard who won't retire lives in a treehouse surrounded by gnomes.
Well, this was too weird for me to forget, so I know this was a real as it happened story. This might have been the weirdest story of 2020. People should look it up if they haven't heard it.
Unfortunately, this particular twist on a wizard is not the...
Oh no!
No, this is AI generated. The gnomes and the treehouse appear to be fabricated details.
Okay, all right. You know what? I heard wizard, and I was like, oh, it's that wizard. Different wizard. But that's also a good story.
Well, here's the next one in the list. Mehek, I'm sure this will be very challenging. New Zealand wizard insists reports of his retirement have been greatly exaggerated.
I think that one is true, and that is an AIH story.
All right, yes, you are correct, and with a little bit of help perhaps from having just had headline.
Exactly.
Okay. Austin.
I'm going to listen to the full clue this time. I heard wizard and I went right in there.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
No, because the thing is, yeah, it'll pick up words from its prompts and say, oh, it looks like we're talking about wizards now. Yeah. Okay, so headline number 4. German nudist goes on birthday pursuit of wild boar who stole his laptop.
Okay, that also, I listened the whole time, and that was definitely a story we did, because I remember it well.
You are correct. That's a real one. Okay, Mehek. Headline number 5. How a goat got stuck on a statue in British Columbia's legislature grounds.
I don't remember this one. False? AI made that one?
You are correct.
Oh.
It is false.
Nice.
I like how it does pick up on the Canadian sort of focus as well. A lot of these headlines, real or AI generated, have something to do with Canada. Okay, Austin, number 6. Man falls through floor of Connecticut home into hidden 19th century well.
I'm going to say that's an AI.
Ooh, you are incorrect. That one is real.
Oh, wow. Do not remember that one. Wow, I'm gonna look that up.
There are a lot happened in 2020.
That most normal years that would have counted as a big deal.
Okay, Mehek, number 7. Okay. Honeybee queens quack and toot, and scientists say they finally know why.
Quack and toot. A version of this story did air on AIH, but I'm questioning the quack part. So I want to say that was an AI story, not AIH.
It was real. Apparently, quack and
Oh,
toot was in the head. Was the word
okay.
in the headline. Yeah,
Okay.
probably some interpretation there as to the exact
Yeah.
character. Yeah. Okay,
Definitely.
Austin, number 8. This Japanese artist's invisible art is only visible to people with a rare genetic mutation.
I don't remember this one either, so I'm going to say this is AI.
You're correct. That one's AI.
Nice.
I like it though. I wish we'd done that story
Yeah, that one sounds interesting. I don't know what that would be.
if it was real.
Like tetrachromat, sort of? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, number 9.
Okay.
St. Paul University completes world's first collegiate goat yoga program.
True. I think that was an AIH story.
This one is fake.
Oh.
It must have, yeah.
I'm noticing a lot of goats there's like a lot of goats.
Oh,
Yeah.
the wording can sometimes give it away, but yeah, again, it's good at these keywords, picking in keywords. Like it's seen a lot of goat yoga. I think even up till 2019, goat yoga was on the news.
And it sounds like something we'd report on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Number 10, Austin. Beast of burden or animal athlete. Donkeys were used for polo in ancient China, study finds.
That is a real as it happened story.
You are correct. That one's real. Okay, so we're halfway through the quiz right now, and the score so far is the two of you are tied.
Okay.
Hi.
Let's move into the second half of the quiz, the last 10 questions. So question 11 goes to Mehek. How a paleontologist and dentist solved the mystery of dinosaur tracks on a cave ceiling.
On a cave ceiling. This one sounds tough, but I know we did some version of this last week. Oh no, I can't look over. I'm gonna say that's AIH.
It is correct. That is
Phew. Okay, good.
Okay, number 12, Austin. Behold, the parasite that eats and then becomes a fish's tongue.
Oh, I think that is. Yeah, I think that is an AIH story.
You're correct. That's real.
Nice.
Yes, I think that was like that's early in the year, I think.
Mehek, number 13. Researchers describe the angry, violent death screams of predatory snails.
I don't remember that one, but it sounds real. I think I'm gonna say it's AIH.
Nope, this one is fake.
Oh, okay.
I could hear that pitch happening in the morning meeting immediately. And I could hear the questions you'd be asking. So have we done this before? And did they really scream? How loud is the scream? You know.
Number 14, Austin. 30,000 years ago, hunter-gatherers didn't need Facebook. They had ostrich egg beads.
Oh, that's real. That's an as it happened story.
You're correct.
Yeah, good one too.
Yeah. Okay, number 15, Mehek. The duck-billed dinosaur strolled through a river of molten lava and survived.
I want to say that's AI and not real.
You're correct. That's fake.
Okay.
Okay, we're learning this thing here. We're getting this.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. Okay, number 16, Austin.
Yes.
That time a baby sang Mozart on As It Happens.
That time a baby sang Mozart on As It Happens.
Yeah.
See, I want to say artificial, but I'm worried that if I get that wrong, I have to get it wrong the other way. So I'm going to say that happened. Is that
It did
real?
happen, apparently. Yes, it is real.
Nice one.
I didn't want to mess that up. You know what? I did not want to mess that up.
Yeah, so the baby would be upset that you'd forgotten it. Yeah,
Insulting.
Number 17, Mehek.
Okay.
That time, As It Happens, interviewed a robot dinosaur.
AI, false.
You're correct. That one's false.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, number 18, Austin. That time a hamster got loose inside a Canadian Parliament building.
Was that a hamster or a hipster?
Oh, hamster.
A
Hamster,
hamster.
not hipster.
I heard it the other way, but I'm still going to say it's AI.
Yeah, well, that is AI. Okay, number 19. This is the last one for you, Mehek.
Okay. No pressure.
Yeah. Scientists identify mysterious hum coming from cracks in a British seaside cliff.
We've done a lot of stories about mysterious hums.
Yeah, we really have.
I've pitched some of them as well. I want to say that that's true, an AIH story.
This one's false.
Oh,
Seaside cliff hum is,
so close.
yeah.
There was another thing too that wasn't a hum, but it was like from just the other week. Like it was a whoosh from New Jersey. I can't remember now. I'd have to look that one up. But we covered it. It was like a whoosh or a whoomp that some town had.
Okay, last question of the quiz, and this one goes to Austin. These hyper-realistic robot dolphins could replace live animals at aquariums.
I don't remember. I don't remember that one. So I'm going to say artificial intelligence.
That one was real.
Oh, man, so close.
Okay, and I have the scores here. And it turns out it was very close, but with 7 points, Austin has won.
Oh, wow.
Good job.
You're just behind at 6 points.
Good game,
Nice.
guys. Good game. You know what? I had to redeem myself after that embarrassing one off the top. I had to win, or else I was going to walk out of here feeling terrible.
No, as long as we both beat the AI, I think that's really important.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So, Janelle, what did this project, putting together these headlines, what did it tell you about, I don't know, the state of online news, media, headlines, any big picture takeaways from this?
Well, one thing that kind of surprised me was how hard it was for the AI, which had never seen 2020, to figure out whether these real 2020 headlines were supposed to be real or not. 2020 was just weird enough that the AI looked at the real headlines and was generating things like in another list I had, things about 10-foot tall penguins in the Solomon Islands and, you know, albino green sea monster filmed at the wrong time, or we're being interfered with by giant alien space lasers. So 2020 really was quite a year, as evidenced by how confused it made this AI.
What does it tell you that any one of those things you just brought up would have been a story I would have said yes to for as an As It Happens interview?
I think we're seeing this kind of convergence between the world is very weird, and also AI has now seen enough weird headlines that it can, to some extent, figure out the right amount of weird to be.
It's nice to test ourselves against this algorithm. You know, I don't know where else I'd see myself doing this.
Yeah, it was super fun, and I should mention if the other people who are watching this want to check that out and check out all the work that Janelle's been doing, you can take the test yourself, quiz yourself. You can find that at cbc.ca/AIH, which is of course the website where you can find everything we do. That's cbc.ca/AIH.